Namaste. Hello. Namaste, everybody. Okay. You might be wondering why I have a goofy tiger's eye. My necklace that I was wearing all day yesterday and into the night helped me sleep. Why am I wearing it on my head like a nut bag? Okay. And I'll tell you even if you don't want to know. Okay. Because I was meditating for hours, trying to get into a meditative state because I was supposed to do this video last night and I just couldn't do it. I didn't have any extra information, so I wanted to create my own cards for Quentin and also look over my cards that I have. I just like what I do for everybody else that's missing, and I realized I did not do that for Quentin. So I did cold reads, and I sat there listening to videos like Dolly Vision and Bullhorn Betty, who are doing a great job, by the way, but there was nothing new that came out. So we have to go to our spiritual advisors. I was praying for Kylie Ryan to help me out. I was praying for Gannon, for Shanann, for Suzanne. I was asking all my spirit guides, named and unnamed, to help me out, and of course God and Jesus. And Quentin himself, I made him a piece of Palo Santo with his name on it to find him. And this is his candle from yesterday. I added beautiful, after I said my prayers, of course, beautiful turquoise glitter in there. Okay? You can't see this, but I can see it. I'm using it. Okay, anyhow. So I've done all that. I am going to light this from his candle, but I'm going to just tell you quickly what turquoise means. Not turquoise, tiger's eye. And I know it's annoying because it needs to go back, and I haven't fixed it to go back. And excuse my hair, excuse the way I look. I'm about to, after I do this read, I have to put a mask on my hair because I'm so tired. The black is too black and no colors are coming through. Even when I wash it 3 times or 5 times or whatever I wash it, just more and more blue-black comes out and purple comes out, but I never see any highlights. So this is too dark for me. So I'm putting a mask on after this video. And the mask is baking soda, a little lemon juice, a little dandruff shampoo, and a little bit of, well, a lot of, baking soda. Oh, and a little bit of Dawn dishwashing, which strips your hair. I know that, well aware, but I need to get the color out a little bit because I'm not feeling it. It's just too dark. Anyhow, so let me just read to you. The stones that I'm resonating with lately, of course, is always obsidian. It's very good for psychics, especially psychics, because we get attacked on a daily. Okay, see, like this fly has been flying around, and he has to stay in this room with me. He can't stay with Devin or the dog. Okay, so he has to like photobomb my videos in my head. Okay, so stay away, fly. Anyway, so obsidian, what obsidian is good for, and I have several pieces of it. This is from DC, this is from Devin, and this is from Ruby Tuesday. It was her day yesterday. Okay, so obsidian stones are protective stones. Black obsidian is known to be the strongest stone that allows you to be protected from incoming negative energy in daily life. Remember, I said on the daily, especially if you're an empath, a psychic, a light worker, okay? Trying to bring lightness on dark areas. People attack you. Even other psychics attack me. Okay, let's not get into it. All right, I'll be all right. I'll be all right. I always am. Okay, anyhow, holding holding it briefly above the third eye each morning during meditation creates a protective shield around you. Okay, I didn't know that, and I didn't do it. Put one on my head. Please, dear God and angels, please help me, and spirit guides, please help me and others to locate Quentin and all the missing that we search for. Please help us to find the answers and bring light against the darkness and be protected while we do it from all evil, from all negative energy. Thank you, dear God. Thank you, spirit guides. Thank you, universe. And even if you can't wear it, you can't like sit with it on your head, just put it in your hand and think a happy thought. I am protected. I am divinely protected. I am in the light. Thank you, dear God. Thank you, angels. Throw out all the dirty thoughts, the bad negative energy that might have been thrust upon you, or maybe the paranoia in your head. Okay, now I'm just going to tell you a little bit. Same thing. That's why I love these cards. Tiger's Eye, which I have on my head, on my third eye. Feels very comfortable. It was okay right here too, but it feels so comfortable when I rigged it up here. Okay. So place this powerful stone on the third eye during meditation. Check, please. The high vibration from the earth and the sun enhances the psychic abilities. Yes, that's what I need. This has been carried as a protective amulet for centuries. It brings courage and energies the spirit and balance the chakras. Energizes the spirit and balances the chakras at the same time. So you might be having like an imbalance in your chakras. If your red chakra is out, then usually you have pain with your spine, your legs, your knees, your shoulders. Believe it or not, your shoulders are ruled by both the heart chakra and the red root chakra. Anyhow, Tiger's Eye, where I usually wear my Kim Magical bracelet that is of Tiger's Eye that you made me, but I gotta locate it. Okay, can I get a location? Whoop whoop. Okay, I know that was just weird. It was just weird. Another stone I'm always attracted to, and it broke yesterday, but I have another one somewheres, is Moonstone. I'm pretty sure this is Moonstone. It was a heart shape. It was probably from my heart friend, birthday girl, DC. She also gave me this a long time ago. Okay, guys, why you spoil me? Yeah, spoil me. Okay, anyhow, this is what it used to look like. So Moonstone, very attracted to it, just like I'm attracted to opal. So you have to go with what you're attracted to, because that's a chakra that is needing that. Okay, so Moonstone, just as the name says, the stone is connected to the moon. We all have emotional ups and downs. Oh yeah. Or cycles like the moon. This stone can bring balance to those emotions. It is the stone of new beginnings. When held to the forehead, it can bring on spiritual experiences. Now, I know I have a lot of subs out there that are waiting for their spiritual awakening, or having their spiritual awakening, or just really want to encourage their spiritual awakening. Get yourself a piece of Moonstone and hold it either on your head or your third eye, just for a couple of seconds, and think a good thought. Know that the angels are around you. It's very similar to angel light. If you ever put it up there, you're going to want to hold it up there, because it feels peaceful. I'm not just peeing on your leg and telling you it's a moon rain shine. That didn't make sense, okay, but I tried. That's the important thing. Anyway, and the colors come through. So moonlight, what is it called? Angel light looks a lot like Moonstone. Okay, so I might be mixing it up, but crystal visions, crystal, that was your old name, crystal medicine. You can correct me if I'm incorrect. Okay. Anybody who wants these cards, you can probably buy them in Five Below if you have a Five Below in your area. Okay. They're really handy. I use these more than I do my deck of actual crystal cards, because then you got to get the book out and blah blah blah, and there's only one sentence on the card. So this is really helpful to me anyway, because I like Cliff Note version of things. All right, can I get a Cliff Note? Whoop whoop. No, I am not funny today. I am not funny. Maybe I'm not funny ever. Okay, that's what my family would say. Okay. All right. Get back there. Get back there. Alright, so now I'm just going to get my other cards. 1 second. And if the music is too loud, I am sorry. 1,000 apologies, 1,000 namastes. I need it. This girl needs it, okay? I need it because it helps me to get my mindset out of the earthly way. And before I even came on, I was listening to angel music, just like angels. You put in angel meditation music. But now I was listening to that for a good hour. And now we are listening to, Mystic Brady Bunch is listening to Third Eye Activation by Jason Stevenson, right? Yeah, Jason Stevenson. He has all kinds of third eye, psychic music. It's just peaceful. It helps me. That's my form. Besides the crystals help me, but the music helped me even more. If I had to make a choice between the crystals and the music, I would have to pick the music, because it does something. I'm very much an auditory person, clairaudient type of person, and also I need my incense. Okay, so I'm burning frankincense, because I really feel these babies being killed by their parents usually, or by being killed and taken. These babies are angels. These babies are innocent, and they're being tortured and beat even before they're being killed. They're being killed, beat down emotionally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. They're being made fun of, thrown stuff at. When I see Quentin falling, like, because he's only 20 months old, I see him falling and like getting hurt and crying, and his mother laughing. So who would think that's funny and not run, oh my baby, and not be a compassionate being? That's somebody who's sick. That's somebody could be a sociopath or a psychopath. Now, I am not a doctor. This is for entertainment reasons. This is not based on fact. This is just based on my intuition of the situation after meditating and after watching a lot of videos, including the grandmother and the mother, Leilani, and the grandmother, and her mother. Okay, so yeah. All right, I'm just going to I've already said my prayers. I've already meditated for hours. Now I'm just going to straight up and light his Quentin's stick again, because it went out. Don't do this to me. Okay, thank you. Angels, I need you. My spirit guides, I need you. Shanann, I was thinking of you most importantly, because you always help me to make things clear in my mind. I need to receive messages. For some reason, Tylee, Tylee Ryan, Could you please help me? Because I know she's a big, huge light worker in the... She's a light worker in heaven. That's not your fault. She just said to me, but I couldn't help my mother to prevent her from killing me. And you know what, sweetheart? We're never going to forget your story. And you're a beautiful person, and you did not deserve that. And I know you're worried about your brother. She's very worried about her brother. His name Colby. She keeps on trying to tell me something about him. But I'm going to ask you, I'm going to concentrate on that another time, sweetheart. I promise you, I always get back. I'll always circle around. Okay? So you just keep on giving me messages, and I promise you I will concentrate on that one. Yes, I know I said I would do a video on him. Okay, I will. Just put it on the old list. Thank you. All right. So, question today. Where is Quentin Simon? Where is Quentin Simon's body? Where is Quentin Simon's body? Thank you. Yes, we're going to try to be concise. Try to be concise and just give me the cards that I really need to focus on. I tried doing this last night. I sat here I cleared a space. I did turn over some cards in 2 different decks, and I couldn't come back on the air. I had a migraine, a headache, so now I'm good. I don't have a headache at all, or a migraine. So please, Quentin, the spirit guides of Quentin Simon and Kylie, Ryan, please help me out. Shanann, please help me out. Thank you. I appreciate it. Of course, Gannon. Gannon's like, what about me, Katrina? You don't need my help? Of course I need your help. And even Evelyn. Evelyn, baby Evelyn, she grew up a couple of years. You could be whatever age you want in heaven. So she's old enough to talk and walk and do all the things that she would have liked to do on Earth. But except she can fly. Okay, so Evelyn and all my spirit guides and Lily, please let us know what happened to Quentin. Through the cards, what happened to Quentin and where could we find him? We're looking for a location. That's why I'm going to shuffle many cards. How many should I take out, Spirit? I took out 1. They said take out 7 more. Okay, thank you. Quentin Simon. Where can we find what happened to Quentin Simon? Because these cards are what happened to. Maybe a location, but Quentin Simon. God bless Quentin Simon. Please, dear God, thank you. I'm open and receptive to receiving any messages in my mind, any messages in my ears. I am highly protected by divine. But I would like my spirit guides to really help me to find this little baby or have any kind of clues that could help us to get him found and to figure out what happened and for clink to happen. Let the murderers and the abusers and the violators be put in jail forever. Prison. Okay, thank you. Okay. That's all they want me to do on that one. But before I turn them over, as I have the flow and I have a very nervous feeling right now, and it's not from me, it's from somebody else. The situation is really a nervous, that they just said we want you to feel Leilani's energy. So right now her heart is speeding out. I don't know if that's a guilty feeling or the cocaine or drugs or maybe even just too much caffeine or just adrenaline. Do you know the dog is in here? What? The dog is in here. I'm doing a recorded reading. I need him to go out. With Daddy. Thank you. Yeah, I can't have his energy in here. Okay. So, please, dear God and guides, help us to have the right cards. How many cards should I pull from here? Where is Quentin? Where can we find Quentin? Give us a location where we can find Quentin Simon. Quentin Simon, please. Smoke of the incense, please. Quentin Simon's candle, turquoise candle. Somebody just said they like that blue and green glitter. Okay. I'm glad. I'd do anything for you guys. I love you guys so much. You deserve such a better life and help and protection and somebody to listen to you and somebody to protect you and feed you 3 meals a day and want to hang out with you and help you with your homework and help you with to just cuddle you, and you deserve so much. So please help me find Quentin. Where is Quentin Simon? What happened to Quentin? How can we find Quentin Simon? How many cards do you want me to take? Oh, okay. Said take 8 too. Okay, so with these cards it was weird. They just told me, just read the cards. Don't add anything extra. Like sometimes I add extra. Every time I add extra. So for some reason they want me to go straight off those cards. Now I'm doing this one, and it's not going to be a lot. I can feel it already. It's not going to be a lot. Where is Quentin Simon? I hardly ever use these, but this just to back up the first set of tarot. Doing 1, 2, like 5 decks, 5 different decks. Yeah. Where is Quentin Simon? Please, dear God and guides and my guardian angels, and especially Gannon, and especially Evelyn, baby Evelyn. Been coming to me a lot lately. I only did 2 videos for her. She knows that's all you needed. Okay. And Shanann, could you please help us with Quentin? Shanann goes, Katrina, I noticed you beckoned the whole team. Everybody is like standing at the fence at your service, Mystic Brady. Yay! That's a nice feeling. Thank you for paying attention to me. I'm only supposed to take 4. 2, 3. They said shuffle it again before you take that. Okay, Quentin Simon. What happened to Quentin Simon? Where can we find Quentin Simon? Thank you. Yes. Okay. Okay, that's 2 down. Now, the last deck that I'm probably going to start with first, because I have to use the book because I've never read them before, and I wanted them specifically because I saw that Crystal Medicine got them, and that is the Urban Tarot. And why I wanted them is because I thought it could help with locations, because it is a map style deck. Okay, so anyhow, where is Quentin? We know he's in the landfill, right? So, I mean, I don't know. I haven't watched the news except for earlier this morning, and I asked Ruby and I asked Crystal if they heard anything. Nobody heard anything. They said it was like status quo. So, they know that he is in, I think the cadaver dogs got a hit at the landfill, the big landfill. And I think Genocide said that either Genocide or Ruby or both of them, because we collab, you know, Crystal Medicine, Genocide, Ruby, me, we collab. We talk on the phone. Andrea Wheatley. Okay, so I think Genocide said it's west from, you come out of the house and you go west. and that's where, so it's very close, but she didn't go to, all right, so Leilani supposedly, allegedly, okay, you could check out the facts, allegedly put the baby in a plastic bag, a la Casey Anthony and friggin' Megan Boswell, and put him in a car or a truck, whatever thing she uses to drive, okay, and drove to a dumpster that was either by McDonald's or by a trailer park, and put him in, okay, and I think they got her on camera doing that. Then that was picked up. That said dumpster was picked up, emptied into the landfill, picked up by the garbage trucks and emptied into the landfill. And over the weekend, they did not continue to search. So they got a hit over at the landfill by the cadaver dogs, but they did not, the weekend's here, let's pack it up till Monday. Who does that? That's weird. No, you stay there. God, please. Anyhow, how many cards do I need? They said you need to say the question again because I just went off on a tangent. Okay. Where is Quentin Simon? Give us a location, spirit guides and angels. And dear God, and please, in Jesus' name, help us to find Quentin Simon, please. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to have to get that. Card's important. When they jump out, that's important. Where is Quentin Simon? Where is Quentin Simon? Light his piece of Palo Santo again. Why did all my incense go out? That's weird. Okay. That's weird. The incense went out. Everything went out. I need the smoke because that helps me to communicate with spirit. I just ordered more sage because I go through it so much. Devin's like, how could you be done with all your sage? I'm like, I don't know. I'm using it. I'm putting a lot of names on sticks now. That's a new thing I'm doing. I think it works. I hope it works. It helps to put the wish out there. Candles, definitely good too. Yeah, I don't know why everything's going out, guys. Sometimes I have to stop and reload reload it. Okay, so how many cards do I need for where is Quentin Simon? They said just 7 more. 7. Okay. And the one on the floor. So one on the floor would make it 8. So pick out 7. They said do these first because I have to use the book. Let me just get that one. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's do it. Get busy, he said. The chariot. Okay. Yeah. Chariot means moved. Oh, shoot. Okay. Okay, so again, this is the Urban Tarot. So I got the Chariot, which usually means moving, movement, traveling, okay? And still, she's not locked up. She has not been locked up. So I wonder if she can move. And we got Death. Then we got, okay, time for the old glasses to go on. Then we got Strife. Oh yeah, I got that last night. I'm just gonna show you. So 5, just trying to see what the numbers are. Art, ooh, got Art. 10, 14. Remember, these are new cards, so I have to look them all up. The Seducer. Look at this one carefully. Supposedly the family was out partying it up and drinking and whatnot last night. Living their best lives. The Seducer, the Manipulator. Okay. The Devil. Oh God, these cards are terrible. The Devil, Death, and Travel, Victory. All right. We're gonna have victory. Quentin, don't worry. We're gonna have victory. Princess of Wands, the Dancer. Look at this one. Okay, now let's consult the book. I promise I won't read all of it. I just don't want to tell you the wrong thing. So the first one was the Chariot, right? Okay. It takes more than merely wishing to reach your destination. Every road has obstacles. Every traveler will face hardship. Chariot card reminds us of how to confront the obstacles in our lives by rolling forward with determination. It's about gaining ground when the universe seems to be set on making you fail. It's about committing yourself to building something from nothing and accepting nothing short of success. And that didn't seem like the average. All right, I'm just going to tell you. Okay, with this card. Okay. Sorry, not sorry, but I'm going to read it what I get from it, all right? So I might look weird, but I have to just feel it. Because my question was, where is Quentin? Is he west of the landfill? Are they at the right landfill? Okay. Was he taken there in a car? Did the grandmother and the mother move his body after it was at the landfill? No. It was like, boom, the first dumpster, goodbye. Okay. He was already dead. He wasn't alive. I don't think he was. I don't think if they find him and they do an autopsy, I don't think they're going to find that he was alive in the dumpster. I don't think so. I think he was dead in the playpen. Can I get a confirmation on that? Okay. All right. So this is if you're squeamish, you maybe stop the video now and watch something else. But I'm just gonna say what I see, the messages that I get, and what I'm seeing is really hard to do. My original cold read was that he, you know, he was not treated well, as the other kids weren't, but especially Quentin. And it came out in the news that she took a specific dislike to him. I don't know if it was because of the father. Maybe she had trouble with the father, or just passive aggressively with the father. So she took it out on Quentin. She was mean, extra mean to Quentin. Okay, and then she had like a newborn baby girl, and then I think the other son is, I don't know how old, but he was older than Quentin. I'm not going to say his name. Anyhow, what they're showing me is her putting something, him definitely wanting attention because he's a baby, and her being aggravated and wanting to spend time with her boyfriend or just have her free time to do her drugs or whatever, just not to be a mother, and putting medicine in his, like I see his nose running, his eyes all tears and stuff, and whining and crying. Maybe he had a cold, maybe he had earache, because I've been having, like, I feel like my ear closed down last night when I had the migraine. I was trying to concentrate on doing the reading and create cards for him, and I still can't hear out of this ear, my left ear. So I'm wondering if Quentin had an ear infection. And it was, when kids have ear infections, it's so much pain for them. So especially babies, all they could do is cry and whine, and they just run a fever and just be really upset. And they don't need to be killed and punched and ignored. They need to be nurtured and maybe taken to the emergency room, and maybe put a little heat on the ear, on this side of the ear, and held and cradled and held up, especially if you put a baby to bed with a bottle. They get ear infections, tooth decay. Anyway, I see medicine going into that bottle so that he would just go to sleep and leave her alone, but her giving him too much. Then when she tries to wake him up, he was like half dead. I'm just going to be real, but not quite dead. And I feel like she finished him off because she did not want to go to the hospital. Why? Because they would figure out that he was overdosed with cold medicine. That's for an adult. Okay? Look for the cold medicine in the house, in the pocketbook, in the garbage can. Anyway, after finishing him off, however she did it, I asked them to prevent me from seeing that. I just don't want to see that, because I don't sleep as it is. I don't want to see that. I see her placing him in a garbage bag and taking him out around 5 o'clock, 5 to 6, between 5 and 6, all this is happening. What do? I don't know what to do. Now I'm thinking maybe she did talk to somebody. So, but they said that the boyfriend was cleared and he already left town. Okay? But did she talk to her mother? Eventually she did, because that's how her mother came out and told some YouTuber that my daughter did it, baby's dead, and she put him in the landfill. Whether she admitted to it or not to the court, the mother said that she said it to her. Anyhow, I just feel like somebody else knew, like she's walking back and forth. What do I do? What do I do? Whether she's talking to herself and other personalities that she might have, allegedly, there was another voice. I'm hearing another voice. So I don't know if it's in her head or it's somebody in that house. Well, if you do that, then these are the consequences. If you do this, then you're going to have to explain why he's so sick and why did you give him that medicine that's for an adult, when meanwhile he had an earache or a cold, and should have been, you should have been checking his temperature, and when you realized he had 101, you should have brought him to the ER. Why didn't you do that? Okay. We will have victory, though. There will be victory. The devil is definitely in that house. That house. They saw different things happening to children. And just so you know, the grandmother was not supposed to legally have those grandkids, and her daughter, who had been abusive already to those kids and lost custody of those kids. So they weren't supposed to have, the grandmother not supposed to have Leilani living there. That's a violation of the court order to keep her away. Yeah, was she allowed to visit? I think so. I don't know. But she had already lost custody. And what was her job? Where was she going that they would have to have a babysitter? She just had a baby. So where was she going? What job did she have? I know people have jobs that have babies, but what exactly was the job that she had to rush off to? So there's all kinds of violations of the court in that house. The seducer. Knight of Cups. Okay, I know Leilani is dark, like a dark complexion, dark eyes. I do see a light-eyed male, young male. I don't know if that's her boyfriend. I never saw a picture of her boyfriend. But I see a light-skinned, light-eyed male that maybe she was involved with, or maybe she drank with, or did drugs with, or told something to. She was trying to get with him, or he was trying to get with her. I don't know. I don't feel like it was the boyfriend. Okay, so the reason why they might not be able to find the baby is because the baby is creatively hidden. So the baby maybe is not just in a black garbage bag among other garbage bags. Maybe the baby is in something else besides a bag, maybe another bag to like keep it hidden. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of red in this card. And again, I don't know these cards. And the number is 10, it's 14. Yeah, I'll just show you. See how the red wings on this angel back here? And the red paint or blood? I just feel like there's another way that he's hidden. I'm trying to look for clues where he is. So maybe it's not just a black garbage bag that they're looking for. Maybe it is a red bag. Or under something red. Okay. Then we have lots of strife, lots of fighting. And not only strife within the family and the family dynamic and the boyfriends, the girlfriends, grandmother, mother, grandfather, stepfather, brother. That's who I think is all in that house. Boyfriend, boyfriends of past, boyfriend, new boyfriends coming in, maybe even a girlfriend. But not only that, there's strife within Leilani. There's strife, mental, it's like a mental splitting in Leilani's mind, also the grandmother's mind. There's a lot of people, and of course, when you don't want to think about things, what do? You drink, you take drugs, you try to escape, you do anything to escape being in the moment of those feelings and what decisions you have to make, and living with what did I do to my baby? Because you did something and you admitted it. And there's also this I'm gonna have to say it. I'll just say it. I don't understand it. But I'm open and receptive to receiving every message. I'm uncrossing my legs. I end up always crossing my feet and gotta let the energy go. Let me get the selenite. There's officials that might have found something, but they're fighting. The family and them are fighting with, should we tell the public? No, should we keep it? We're going to keep it to ourselves until we do all kinds of forensic tests. There's a fighting going on between the team that has found something and also, I'm going to say, the mayor, the governor, the police chief, and the family. And allegedly the murderer, baby killer. Anything else? Yeah, these messages aren't pretty. They're actually disgusting and horrible and hurtful and scary and enraging to me as somebody who is a child advocate and love children, and I'm so sick of this happening. These innocent children is suffering. Second, guys. Second. Anything else on that? Did they find something and then just not saying it? Oh yeah. That's the strife. That's the strife too. The strife that I'm picking up on. Okay. Now the Page of Wands came up. Okay, and that's a fiery person. A fiery person, they could have, reddish hair in the past, but now their hair is maybe dyed another color. And yeah. Could be, they are a fire sign. They could be a fire sign like Leo, Sag, or Aries. And they do want the truth to come out, but in a way, they want their narrative to be on top, themselves to come out as the good one, themselves to come out as the one who discovered it and doesn't have any responsibility. So I'm feeling like there's the grandmother's energy, like she knows more things, but she's like, I'm not going to get in trouble for it. That's not my fault. When really there is a lot of fault that she has. Yeah, so the main player is, I get as the Empress card, or the Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, which would be olive complexion, dark eyes, dark hair, and unless they dye it, as being the main person. I don't feel a male energy doing the killing. But does a male energy know a little bit more? Yes, a male energy does know a little bit more. And the male energy might be the boyfriend, and also her brother, and also her stepfather that lives in the house. So this is who's in the house. The grandmother, I'm sorry, I forget her name. If it's Betty Sue or Betty Joe or Sammy Joe, something like that. but I just call her the grandmother because there's only one grandmother. She has blonde hair. Catch her on TikTok. She's always on TikTok. So the grandmother, Leilani, the brother, Leilani's brother, the stepfather, or the grandmother's husband or boyfriend, and the boyfriend that went away. And he's the father of the newborn baby girl. Okay, but he went away. So now that's Leilani, the grandmother, the brother, and the stepfather. So now that leaves 4. They did remove the other children. I guess CPS came, swooped in, took them about a week after Quentin went missing. And they came in. Hopefully they're safe where they are. Hopefully. Okay. So now I'm going to do, that's enough on those cards. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed because I feel like I didn't get full location. I did get some things though, some pictures in my mind. But of course I always want the whole story. I want it all written out for me so I can be helpful. Okay, so these are my cards that I made, and I'm gonna, so I got Desert Tumbleweed. Okay, the question being, where can we find him? Where can we find him? So, yeah, he's in Georgia. He's not in Texas, but there could be tumbleweed or some kind of thing over him. Okay? Under the sun. So he's outside. When I get this card, it's outside. I got this twice, so I think it's important. When I did the cards last night, this came up, and I just didn't think anything of it because I was like, there isn't any church around there that I know of, but I don't know the location. I didn't map. I didn't do the mapping. But it came up again today. So it came up last night, church cemetery, and it came up again today. So it could be important. Again, asking what happened, where is his body? Time frame, age, time when found. 10 or more years, I hope not. Oh my God, please, no. Oh, got so nervous I dropped it. I hope not. 2 to 4 years, oh God, please. Please, no. Okay, yeah, I definitely got this. SA, PA, PA is physical abuse. SA, you know what that is. EA is emotional abuse, domestic violence involved too, neglect. And that's how he was killed. Through all these, I feel just neglect and physical abuse, emotional abuse. No one really knows the real me except my parents, they would call me. I wear a mask. I change my personality based on who I'm talking to and what I want. No one really knows the real me except my parents, and they would call me out. I think this is for Leilani. They just told me to pick a couple. But let me light this again. This one out, this one out. I really need something to eat. And what is it, 316? I just heard, Katrina, don't get discouraged. So I was getting discouraged. I was getting discouraged. I could just do what I can do. And any other messages you want to tell me? My ear? One second, guys, 1 second. is not lighting well. Guys, 1 second, my hand is shaking like I only had breakfast like at 10 o'clock in the morning, so my hand is shaking, so give me a minute. I gotta get something. Wait. Yeah, I think you're outside with the door. You what? Oh, thank you. It was a lot, right? It was big amounts, right? Sorry guys, had to get a cup of coffee and something to eat. Be right there. Oh my gosh, that's strong. Sorry. I had to take the thing off my head. Starting to get lightheaded and my hand was shaking. And I had to grab Almond Joy or two. They were mini ones. I feel a little better. I made a cup of coffee, fresh cup of coffee. This cup is from New Jersey. My sister Karen, or Cape May, New Jersey. Right. My sister Karen bought all her sisters a cup. And I like mermaids, so I got the mermaid. Okay. Put that over there to cool off. Alright. I am so sorry about that. I think it was a combination of the tiger's eye and the third eye activation, Jason Stevenson, and also because I needed to eat something. Because I'm trying to save myself because we're going to go out for early dinner. So I said, I'm not cooking another night. And he was like, oh, okay, we'll pick up Sonic or something. No, I want to go to a restaurant, okay? Before that, after this, I have to do the hair thing and take a quick shower. Okay, anyway. Quentin said, pick from here. My spirit guide said, pick from here, so I'm going to pick from here again. What do the angels, I'm just going to do general. What do the angels want to tell us about Quentin Simon? Quentin Simon, what do the angels, the spirit guides, please help us, Gannon, Tylee, Ryan, Shanann, please help us find Quentin Simon. I'm sorry for always asking for your help, but I need your help on this case, please. Thank you.
Kat,
Yeah.
we'll go after my show.
I'll talk to you in a little while.
After my show.
I gotta get ready.
I'm telling you, I want to go there in a hot rush.
Something about, is there a bug in the house? Did anybody put a bug in the house? Something with text messages I got earlier too. Okay, they just said 3 or 4. Okay, good. I'm glad. And these are the cards I made a while back after meditating and... Alright, so I got bloodstains on wood, fabric, plastic, wood on stains on metal, wood, fabric, or plastic. Okay, so I think in the house they did find something with blood on it, but this is on metal or wood or plastic or fabric. Blood stains. Then we have blue or brown. Blue, so the eyes don't matter. It's blue or brown or hazel eyes. Okay, so that runs the gamut. But they have sandy or blonde hair. The hair could have been made lighter by highlights or dye. And what's important about this person? They know. I just jumped out at me. What's important about this person is they know the story. And they don't want to get in trouble. But they should be in trouble because they're involved. In some way, shape, or form, they are involved. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. I got a validation on that. Autumn and the fall. Okay? And that's when he went missing. It was the beginning of the fall. Hopefully we find him in the fall. Garbage bag wrapped in tarp. Remember I said the garbage bag is in something else, or the something else is in the garbage bag. So it's like two things, and that's why it's kind of hard for the, and then under a lot of stuff. Of course, garbage and maybe even something that looks like that picture of that card. what was it? Yeah. Tumbleweed. Okay. This is important. They're all important. Okay. I'm not going to take any more from this deck. I have to shuffle this whole thing. Okay. And I won't do that now because I gotta finish my read. Okay. Then they told me just read these quickly. Don't look into it. They're gonna validate my other cards that I had, the other deck that I did. Okay, first up, death. This was about Quentin. Death of a situation or endings, new beginnings. Nine of Wands, undecided, need to take a step out of the situation, then you will see more clearly. So this is like somebody who has all this talking behind them, all these wands behind them. They feel by themselves, they feel defensive. They're not telling the whole truth. They don't know which way to go, okay? I'm sorry, they just said, you're talking too much, just read the card. Show the card, read the card. For this deck, for some reason, they want me to just not go into it. Okay, Queen of Pentacles, well, I had said who I think is the Queen of Pentacles. Leilani, dark hair, dark eyes, brown eyes. Queen of Pentacles, woman over 25. Okay, this could be somebody else then. Because I think she's only 22. Dark eyes, dark hair, professional, business, domineering. Okay, so this could be somebody older than her that she deals with. Could it be the grandmother? Yeah, it might be. I don't know what color eyes she has. I thought she had blue eyes. Okay, 10 of Wands. See, a lot of wands. So maybe somebody's a fire sign, which is Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. Or it just means this is all the burdens that this family has got to carry and continues to carry. Or it could be baby Quentin, all the things he had up against him. Okay, weighted down with problems, a very heavy load. Three of Cups. Celebration, bright happenings. I hope we're going to be celebrating soon, but I know who's celebrating right now, and last night, Leilani and her family, partying it up, as if they didn't have a worry in the world. As the baby lay in the landfill. The lovers, love affairs, romance building again, within marriage, relationship, relatives, loving relationship you could share with a friend. Okay? Everything, I just heard, everything in the family. Everything's in the family. The bloodline. Go into the family and find in the bloodline is who's responsible. Of course, for entertainment reasons only. None of this is fact. This is from what I get from my psychic read. And I could be wrong because I am not God. Last time I checked. Okay. Queen of Cups. So we have a lot of characters. We have a lot of knights and pentacles, queens and knights. Queen of Cups is a woman over 25 again. Blue eyes this time, fair or brown hair. Fair skin, soft, gentle, motherly. But they have a problem. It's usually emotional problem, addiction with alcohol. Maybe they overcame it or overcame some of it. Okay. They have something in their mind that is a problem. I would take this as to be Leilani's mother, the grandmother, who knows a lot more. 5 of Swords, losses, all is not lost, as you still have 3 swords remaining, giving you the upper hand. They told me not to read into it. So I won't. Then for these cards, I got 2 of Wands again. Oh my gosh, look at all the wands. Everything's wands. Okay, wands represent like trying to protect yourself, trying to fight, and sometimes decisions. All right, so the 2 of Wands is like there's 2 different ways that you could go. Are you going to make the right choice? Two different places the baby could be. That's what I just heard. 2 different places for Quentin to be? Yeah. Have you checked them both? I hope that they have checked the other dumpster, the original dumpster that she put Quentin's body in. Because maybe that all of it did not go into the landfill. Maybe it's still there. Maybe it fell out and is still at the bottom of that garbage can. Okay, and we have the King of Wands. Okay, I do feel like there is going to be somebody that's in that house, male energy, that will say enough is enough. Let's put all the cards out on the table. Let's tell the truth. And he might not know all the truth, but he knows that there's a missing piece. And of course, that they know. 2 females definitely know. And he might say, or this might be the police. It's like a voice of reason. Okay, we are going to get clarity. Because this is action. This is unity. 2 people knowing, 2 people handshake. This is what we're going to do. This is what you're going to say. You hear me? You hear me? Do it my way. You always mess everything up. You've messed everything up in your life. You're going to do what I tell you to do. I just heard that. Somebody said that. Somebody said that to Leilani. Anyhow. Clarity. Things are about to... Ace of Swords. Going to get through this problem. Things are going to become light. Things that were in the darkness. I feel he's going to be found very soon. And then we'll have answers to some of the questions. All right. This one. Illusion. The moon. Notice the 2 foxes. Not 1, 2. Okay. So what happened after 3 o'clock in the morning? Remember my original read when I was doing a walk and talk and I did a cold read? I said between around 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock, that baby needed attention, was crying for attention. And that baby was left in that playpen and given a bottle. So it would stop crying and whining, and then she could go off and do whatever she wanted to do. And then around 5-ish, 6-ish, she noticed he wasn't moving. But he was still a little bit alive. She could have taken him to the hospital. Emergency room quickly. She could have called an ambulance. But no, she wasn't going to do that. Because then they would see that he has ingested something that was for an adult. Okay, don't worry. It's coming out. Okay, now, the last thing I'm going to do is I made these cards, and they're just based specifically me sitting with my crystals, meditating, my prayers, saying my prayers. If you don't believe me, here's my prayers, my opening prayers and my closing prayers. I usually say my closing prayers at the end, off the air. And especially because it's been 1:15, over an hour and 15 minutes. Okay. So I meditate, I ask the question, what happened to Quentin? Because I do need to know what happened. And then also, where is he? Those are the two questions I focus on. And it's hard for me to focus because it's such a horrible story that I see in my head when I'm trying to tap in, but I have to tap into it. I have to allow myself to see it. And that's why I do the third eye music and meditation music and the prayers beforehand. And the crystals are so important because that being said, with all of that going on in my head and all that energy, I'll probably end up with another migraine. So that's why I'm doing this. And I do the sage and the Palo Santo does help. And so after I put this out, I will do one last Palo Santo. Okay, so this is what I got. I'm just gonna say it. Okay. So after meditation, I just sit there with my cards and my markers, and I just write out my cards. Okay, and I ask the angels to help me to what to write down. So this is what I got. Grandma broke court-appointed instructions, put all 3 children in danger. Which she did, that's a fact. Then I got, there's a lot of drinking and drug addictions. Maybe even some weird sexual things, but I couldn't get clear on it. Okay, later on, I talk about that in another card. Okay, so I got that. And some people battling it and winning. Some people trying to be good and trying to turn their life around. I did get that. I did get that feeling. Some people. Then I had Leilani experience. They showed me her as a child. She's a beautiful girl. She was a beautiful baby, a beautiful child and a teen. But as a child and a teen, there was rage. She experienced rage. So not just her having rage, she saw rage. She experienced her parents have rage issues. So she experienced rage. This is what I'm getting. I could be wrong. This is for entertainment reasons only. It's not based on fact. Okay? It's based on my meditation. SA, manipulation, and I feel she has 2 personalities. Okay. The manipulation that she experienced, whereas I get somebody that was always turning her around, saying, that's not good, don't do it that way, like putting her down. And then after a while, as a child, if you get a lot of that, you rebel, or a piece of you gets chipped away and you go inward. So sometimes you do both. Sometimes you go inward and you're shy and not confident, or sometimes you rebel, and sometimes you learn to manipulate. If you were manipulated, you learn to manipulate back to get what you want, to survive. Okay? So in other words, I'm not feeling like there was a good childhood for her, a healthy childhood. I feel like there was a lot of things being missed and not looked at, and when it was finally looked at, I did read as a fact that she is bipolar. That does not mean she's bad. All bipolar people are bad. There's millions of people out there that are bipolar. It just means that you need to take the therapy and the medication to be responsible, to have a better life, and especially if you have children. And she refused both, and I think all 3 of her children were born on drugs because she refused to give up her drugs even when she was pregnant. Okay? Those are facts. You can go check that out if you don't believe me. Anyhow, the situation with her being bipolar is not a problem. The situation with her not being treated, not getting the help that she needs, that's a problem. Okay, but I see a personality split, and some people that are involved, some children who are involved in trauma when they're a child, sometimes their personalities split just to survive. Okay, it's just what I got, guys. And I sit down, and one of the first cards I write is the name. I usually write them in my book, but I wanted to do the cards, so I just wrote his name out here. Quentin Simon, Quentin Simon, Quentin Simon. It does something to my eyes, and using the different colors. And he told me he does like blue and green. So blue and green put together is turquoise. I know he was so little. How could he know, what color he liked? But that's what I see him like. Looking at the glitter. At first I was going to put like a white glitter or just a blue glitter or sand in there in the candle, and he was like, no, what about the turquoise? That's what the thing he put in my head. Okay, so then I got generational abuse disorders passed on. So Leilani doesn't get a pass if she abused her kids and she murdered her baby. But what it means is, where did she learn this abuse from? So her parents don't get a pass either. And I don't think her father is living with her. I think that's a stepfather. I'm not talking about him. I totally don't talk about him, because I don't feel like he's involved in this whole, it's bloodline. It's people with the same blood. The mother, the daughter, the brother. Is there another family member that doesn't live there? I feel that there is. They know. They know what I'm talking about. Okay. Problems with the law. Stay away from kids. Yeah. She was supposed to, when she had the problems with the law of actually abusing and neglecting her children that were alive, which were Quentin and her other son that's a little bit older. His father lives in New York, I believe. Anyhow, she was involved in abusing them, and the law said she wasn't supposed to be with them. So mother letting her move in, mother got custody, grandmother got custody by allowing her to move in with her boyfriend, and then she has the baby, another baby that's like a month old, or I don't know how old, a little daughter. The mother's breaking the law, she's breaking the law. All kinds of law breaking things. Had she not been allowed to be, living there, maybe Quentin would be alive. And maybe the two other kids wouldn't be in foster care. This isn't just one person's fault. There has to be accountability here. Addictions, drug, drinking, and money, like something about stealing money, maybe gambling, but more stealing, more making money illegally or stealing money in some way. Even like governmental money. You know what came in my head? Kayla Montgomery, Harmony's stepmother. Kind of a thing that she did with the food stamps or something like that. They'll find out. This is real bad. Okay, overwhelmed, 3 kids in 3 years. Okay, when I say LS, I think her name is Leilani Simon. Is her last name Simon the same as Quentin? Maybe it's not. I don't know. But Leilani was angry at Quentin's dad. Maybe she didn't show it, but some people are passive aggressive, and she took everything out on Quentin. And you know what that means. I don't even want to talk about it anymore because it's getting too heavy on me, and I feel overwhelmed with the information. Evidence is in a text or a voicemail. Hopefully the cops have her phone, but who knows how they're running it. Okay. Evidence is in the house, these places. The house, the car, or the truck that she put him in the bag. But there's evidence in the house, the car or truck, the garbage bag, the dumpster, and then the landfill. So that's 5, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's 5 places. Okay. Almost done. Find Quentin by retracing Leilani's, because I'm sitting here, I'm like, I don't know what to write. I don't know what to write. Where is Quentin? Where is Quentin? Where is Quentin Simon? Please, angels. Please, dear God. Please, Jesus. Please, everybody. Please, Kylie, Tylee, Ryan. Please, Shanann. Please, Lily. Please, everybody in heaven. Help me find this baby. And so then I just sat there and I wrote, find Quentin by retracing Leilani's steps from 6 a.m. on that date. I guess it was October 5th. At 6 a.m. Put baby in the bag, went in the car to dumpster, the first place, dumpster. Trace where that dumpster went. So I don't know if they take the whole dumpster and then bring that to drive it to the landfill and empty it, or if they just empty it into the big truck like they do our garbage cans. I don't know enough about dumpsters and that kind of thing. I think that they leave it and they pick it up, like they pick our garbage cans up. They don't physically pick it up in Texas. They just clamp it onto the truck and the truck empties it like it's a machine, computerized. So I'm saying maybe it fell back down because the dogs did get a hit. I heard that as a fact. The dogs got a hit. I don't know if they got the hit from the dumpster or they got the hit at the landfill. Okay, so retrace the steps. She put the baby in a bag, maybe in 2 bags, garbage bag, and then maybe a tote bag, or a tote bag and then a garbage bag. Went in the car to the dumpster, trace where that dumpster went, the contents of that dumpster, which is the landfill. And I know they've been checking the landfill. Anyhow, that's what I have, guys. Namaste. I hope it helped. Love you guys. Justice for Quentin.